Hey folks, just doing a quick, I'm never quick, but quicker than usual video here. Got a couple things in the mail on the way still. But one thing I already got was some nice, I think it was 4 mil wire, might be 6. It doesn't look like 4 or 6, it just looks like 5. But some thicker, this is aluminum, sorry, not copper. You can see at the end there, it's aluminum, just coated brown instead of black, which I like. I'm going to use this to try to put a bend in a thicker trunk that's a little too straight. So excited for this. I got some smaller wire coming to do the branches on my spruce. Not in the mail, but also there was a tree that I'd been eyeing, and near it was a rock that I thought looked really cool. So I went to go pick up the rock. Turns out that rock had already started to fracture on the backside. So this is where the two faces were facing each other. I thought it had a pretty cool landscape to it, and it's got a hole in it. So cool. So I don't know if this will be something I can even use as a root over rock. I think if I did do like a root over rock and the tree was here and a root snaked over like this and then came down in through that hole, that'd be pretty cool. So we'll see what happens. It's also just a nice small rock with a good amount of ups and downs to it. It kind of looks like if you're in Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, and you're driving along the roads that they've blasted. Sometimes they blast out bits of the rock. This is kind of what you see when you're driving along that. If you're driving along the road, this is on all the sides. There's no shoulder. It's just rock. And it's like this where, it's fallen. I don't know this limestone. It's very brittle. It's very soft rock. So I'll have to be gentle with this because the last little bit right here was all just connected. And it broke off. I did keep the rest of the rock. I don't have it in front of me. It's downstairs. But yeah, so cool rock that I found. And Matt, you know that I love this. I may have, before I saw that you were thinking about making shears, SH, not shears, like I say them the same, sorry, SHEARS, shears. I got myself some real bonsai shears. I know everybody loves when I use every different pair of scissors in my house. Well, I haven't used them all. But I've got too many pairs of those. Candace and I were laughing about that in the comments section. One of her videos or mine, I can't remember which. Probably both, because you just don't throw away scissors. Who does that? That's absurd. I wish you could donate scissors, like who can't afford scissors, but also if you can't afford scissors, you deserve scissors still. Every human being deserves scissors. You may be terrible human beings, but you still deserve scissors. Kind of like coffee or tea. So I got myself some real bonsai shears. I got these with the intention of sort of matching the root hook. And I'm pleased, though the style's not the same. You can tell they're from different makers and they have a different little stamp here. I'm not even sure if this is like a mass-produced pair. But I copper wire wrapped the one handle to make it match. And it's right where my finger goes. So these are great. They were on Amazon. I can put a link in the comments if anybody's curious about them. The one thing is that don't buy these unless you're able to put in your own work. This connection here someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a connection that's a rivet. So there's the head here and it just comes straight through. And this is peened over. So they took a hammer like this. This isn't the hammer I use because this has got to be fixed. It's got a loose head on it. But it does work for that. And they put this against, an anvil or a swage block, something hard, and they struck this off center over and over until the edges kind of rolled and it fattened, and you probably cannot see that because it's impossible to focus that close. Let me see if I can focus on it. Nah, it's too close to focus. You can kind of see. So yeah, it kind of swells out near the outside there. When I got these, I could shake them. And they look nice, and they're incredibly sharp. Like, I don't want to run my finger along the edge the wrong way because these are incredibly sharp. They appear to be carbon steel. They're nicely oiled. It's not coming off of my hands. It's the right kind of oil. They do feel really good in the hand. They fit really nicely for me. I don't know how everybody else holds their shears, but this is perfect for me. And I actually do like having a little thicker there. They just barely don't connect at the tip unless I force them. but I think that's because I bent the handles a little bit, wrapping it in wire. So I bought these to match my skeleton root hook from Bonsai, from Bobcat Bonsai. Um, and if you're watching this, Matt, and you've gotten this far, you've gotten past 5 minutes from me talking about two things. That's impressive. You've got a lot of patience, my friend. I would love it if you were to get a little adventurous, make a like a chopstick